first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milton, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
Good Friday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota, home of the Cowgirls here today, as we've got some Minnesota basketball action here between the Breckenridge Cowgirls, and they are hosting the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Good afternoon again, once again, everybody, to welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. Beat up. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Joe.
We've got some afternoon basketball on the Minnesota side of the river.
It's a balmy afternoon out
there. It's a beautiful afternoon, sunny. Nice to see the sun after so many days of rain and fog. But a beautiful day here, and it's a Christmas break basketball game here between the 7-1 Breckenridge Cowgirls B-Dub. They're taking on East Grand Forks. They're a AA squad. They're coming in at 7-3 overall. So a couple of good squads here to take some Friday afternoon basketball.
Yeah, East Grand Forks coming into this thing 7-3, and AA school that's played some similar competition to the Cowgirls. They played Barnesville. They also played a team that I'm familiar with, in Grand Forks Central out of the EDC. They dropped both of those games, and Cowgirls beat Barnesville. So we'll have to see what happens tonight. I think it'll be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, they lost to Barnesville by 20, Brian, and the Cowgirls won by a couple, so it was a close game with the Trojans. But so there's a common opponent, I guess, that we were taking a look at before we went on the air. And one other loss that the East Grand Forks Green Wave have was against Perham. That was on December 19th, and they lost by 10 to that. Welcome again, everybody, to the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the precision planting sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. We got Camden Yards Kelson on our camera today. So Yards will be doing that, and Brian will be doing the producing, and I'll just do a little bit of talking.
I'm producing today?
I don't know.
I thought I was going to be able to sit here and just do nothing and let Yards do the producing.
Let Yards do it then.
As long as I'm here, I think I'll do it.
All right, again, we've got the 7-1 Cowgirls coming in. They're 2-0 in this section, Brian. They're in Section 6A South Division, and they've got a ranking of 11 out of 157. So the Cowgirls getting some respect early here as we're only about a third of the way through the season.
Yeah, they're off to a really good start, 7-1. And anytime you could start out, winning games, that builds confidence. And as the season goes on, it just puts you in a really good position. So start out 2-0 in your Section 2, get a jump on everybody else. Just a good start to the season so far here for the Cowgirls.
And they're getting some good play out of Parker Yagi. She's averaging 19 points, 8 rebounds, almost a double-double for the 5'7 sophomore. So Parker Yagi having a good season so far.
Yeah, I think they expect a lot out of Parker. Parker's been playing varsity for a long time. And, just as a sophomore, just think about that. 3 years of varsity already under her belt. So, I think they expect a lot of her. She's capable of doing it. And so far this season, she's leading the Cowgirls in the categories that she really needs, and they need that production out of her.
Emily Gowan also in double figures, averaging about 12 points per game for the Cowgirls, and she is also just a sophomore. There's no seniors on this squad, B-Dub, so it's a pretty tough squad, and next year I'm sure they're looking forward to it next year and hopefully getting Jonica Bernatus back from the knee injury.
Yeah, just a solid squad, and to be young and to be productive, that's something that's tough. You got a new head coach, and Coach Bogenreef. That can be difficult in itself. East Grand Forks also has a new head coach this year. So I think, both of these teams off to a start that's good for them. And East Grand Forks a long trip down here to Breckenridge, see if they can go on a long trip in a tough place to play. This is a hard place to play. Cowgirl Gymnasium.
Yep.
And we'll see if the Cowgirls can put one together. They like to bring a little bit of pressure. They can shoot the three, and then they're scrappy. So I think it'll be a pretty good battle between these two teams, separated in classes, but I think it'll be a good matchup today.
Being it's a Christmas holiday, of course, we don't have the high school pep band here this weekend, and they're usually bringing a lot of noise and a lot of excitement to the crowd here at Cowgirl Gymnasium.
They're usually drowning us out.
Yeah,
so.
Usually. All right, again, thanks everybody for joining us here on the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planning, sales, and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have the Miller & Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups coming up next right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
Good afternoon, everybody. I was just reading a text here, buddy. I'll get to it in a little bit.
I was wondering what was happening. There's a little bit of silence.
Yeah,
there.
it was a nice text from Grammy Paula Morris down in Wichita, and she had some very nice words. We're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Art Gracco, for our national anthem.
Thank you for your attendance and for your support of the student athletes competing tonight. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to the players, coaches, and fans from East Grand Forks Green Wave. Breckenridge High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all of our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts. Please respect the decisions of our contest officials. What you say and do during the contest reflects on your team, school, and community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. Your officials for today's game are Brett Lambrick, Tom Bennett, and John Quast. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask everybody to please rise, face the flag on the south end of the gymnasium, remove your cap or hat as we honor America and our veterans, both past and present, with the playing of the national anthem.
And now it's time for our Miller and Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups.
At this time, let's meet the starting lineups. First for the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and our guests on the scoreboard. A senior, number 1, Allison Kovar. A senior, number 2, Kylie Madison. Junior, number 10, McKaylee Fitzpatrick. Junior, number 22, Ellie Marcotte. Sophomore, number 23, Tatum Vadava. Coaches, Casey Zimney and Nicole Leducer. And now the starting lineups for your Breckenridge Cowgirls. Junior, number 0, Sydney Roberts. Sophomore number 3, Parker Yegi. Freshman number 10, Piper Janing. Sophomore number 21, Emily Gowan. Junior number 24, Aaron Blofus. Coaches, Tony Bogenreef, Tim Janing, Brenda Dahlgren, and Joel Herder. Let's get ready and play some basketball this afternoon.
There you go. There you have your Miller & Associates and American Family Insurance starting lineups offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. We're about ready for some Minnesota basketball. But first, we're going to have our tip-off brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985. Here we go, and the Green Wave control the tip. They get into their offense really quick. Here is the Cowgirls set up in a man-to-man defense. On the far wing, far is the opposite side of the camera. Near is the near side of the camera, closest to the camera. Shot goes up by Vodova, and it's rebounded by Aaron Blofus.
That's going to be key for Breckenridge today to limit the Green Wave to just one shot each time down the floor.
Good call, Coach. I agree with you 100%. So Gowan going to get it into the post here to Blofus up in the high post. She'll get it over on the near side now into the corner to Sydney Roberts.
East Grand in man as well.
Piper Janning out on the far side. Freshman for the Cowgirls, down to 8 seconds on the shot clock. And there goes Parker Yagi for their first bucket of the game. Parker, a nice drive and shoots for 2.
Shot got blocked and then just kind of came right back to her. Fortunate to get that rebound.
So here come the Green Wave now as Kylie Madison goes in for the shot. Way up high off the glass, and a jump ball going to be called underneath. And the possession arrow goes toward the Cowgirls. Got to mention real quick, Parker Yagi's Grammy, Brian, sent a really nice long text message. And Grammy, we appreciate you as well.
Yeah, we do.
There goes Aaron Blofus with the left-handed layup. A little bit too strong. Excuse me, that was Emily Gowan. And the Blofus helped on the rebound there. Sydney for 3. Sydney just short on the iron. A battle for the ball, and coming up with it underneath was Fitzpatrick for the Green Wave. 2-on-1. Vodova pulls it back, gives it over to Madison, far wing for 3. Just a little bit too short. Ball on the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball just that quick. So this time possession arrow stays with the Green Wave. Down at the bottom of the pile was Allison Kovar.
We talked about second chance opportunity. Breck with a couple second chance opportunities there. They really go to the boards hard, and Green Wave going to have to keep them off of there.
So Vodova comes way out high. Tatum Vodova. I got the pronunciations from her, and she was a very nice young lady when I got the pronunciations from her. She said to pronounce her name with a bunch of A's, even though it doesn't. She's only got 1 A in there, or 2 A's, I guess. Over the other side, just inside the three-point arc, off the glass. Marcotte, that was Ellie, and it's going to be Cowgirl basketball.
Madison got hit in the face with the ball there, and she's going to come off.
She's not feeling very well right now.
And Maya Langenrud going to come into the game.
I think we'll see her back, though.
The Green Wave, I think so. She got hit pretty hard there.
She's holding her nose. I don't know if she's got a bloody nose or not, but we'll see. I'm sure she'll be back. That's Piper Janing. Gets to the left elbow, and she loses the ball, and coming away with it is Ellie Marcotte. And she drug her foot. Turnover on the Green Wave.
Yeah, you got to come to a jump stop there, and didn't come with both feet together and drug that foot, and that'll be a violation.
I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. B-Dub is the head coach of the Lady Huskies basketball squad in Wahpeton, North Dakota. He's got a game tomorrow.
It's a tough one tomorrow. Go back into EDC action, take on Fargo Shanley. Schedule not doing me any favors.
Down low to Parker, and taking it away from Parker Yagi was Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, good help from the weak side there from Fitzpatrick, able to take that ball away.
That's Ellie Marcotte out on top of the circle here. She'll hand it off to Vodova. Left elbow gets trapped there by Parker, and that throw is going to go right over the top of the head of McKaylee Fitzpatrick, and it'll be a turnover on the Green Wave again.
Yeah, Green Wave just got to settle down a little bit, make the easy pass. A little too much on that one, right over her head and out of bounds.
So Emily Gowan's going to bring it up into the front court for the Cowgirls on the near side. She'll go to the free throw line on the dribble, gives it off to Sydney Roberts. Sydney penetrates, looks for an underhand scoop layup. Nice little underhand layup by Sydney for 2.
Yeah, that's a nice move there. A tough shot on the move, a little scoop, able to get underneath the defender for the score on the drive.
Sydney averaging 8 points for the Cowgirls. And over to the near side come the Green Wave with Kovar. And the dish inside, and it's taken away there. Nope, and it's still controlled by the Green Wave. 3-point shot by Kovar, short. She chased it, and here comes Gowan and Yagi. 2-on-1. Gowan over to Yagi. Back to Gowan. Bang! Put it away for 2.
Nice give and go. Give it up and get it back. Good 2-on-1 there for the Cowgirls.
Turnover on the other end on the inbound pass. They stepped over the end line. And a turnover on the Green Wave back to the Cowgirls. Cameron Adams checks in for the Green Wave, and one Janing for the other as Ava checks in for Piper. Ava Janing, buddy, 5'5", 7th grader. Yagi, underhand scoop layup, gets fouled in the process. Parker will go to the line for 2.
I mean, Brett's got some young kids, and if you can get them on the floor and get them experience, it's going to pay off. I think it's going to pay off for him this year, but it'll certainly pay off down the road.
Okay, so that foul goes. I wasn't going to say Parker's free throw average, but she's doing pretty good. I'll say it after she shoots the second one. I don't want to jinx her. Grammy Paula will probably get mad at me if I jinx her. There, she got that one. 77% from the line. You'd take that any day.
I would take that. A little full court pressure still here by the Cowgirls. Not coming to trap, but just trying to make it uncomfortable to come up the floor.
Langerud, she'll go in, puts the shot up with the right hand on the left side, and it's off the mark, and Sydney controls. She'll hand it off to Ava. Ava Janing brings it into the front court to the free throw line, stops, kicks back to Gowan for 3. Rainbow just about falls in, but a little bit too short.
Yeah, good look in transition, just a little bit short.
Ellie Marcotte brings it up to the front court for the Green Wave now. Vodova up on top, guarded by Gowan. Again, a good defensive player for the Cowgirls. 3-point shot off the near wing is nothing but net, and that one's good for Adams.
Yeah, just come off the wing ready to shoot, and then the Green Wave got a couple good looks, and they finally get one to fall. They needed that one.
Sydney just a little bit off the heel of the basket, and it's rebounded by the Green Wave, and away they come, trailing 7-3 here with just over 13 minutes remaining in the half. Another 3-point shot is nothing but net again for Cameron Adams. 2 in a row for her, bud.
Well, just got to get one to go in, and then they keep going in, but you can't leave her open after she makes that first one.
Oh, and a quick turnaround there for the Green Wave on that turnover. And an errant pass by Gowan, and a reach by Parker. Yep, they're going to get Parker for the reach.
Yep, trying to get out there to deny, and just had her hand on the hip, maybe a little grab there.
So Ellie Brewer checks in for the Cowgirls, as did Piper Janing come back in as well. And the Green Wave come out high there to Kovar, up on top between the circles. Back over to near side to Madison.
Cowgirls in a zone here, in a 2-3 zone.
3-point shot on the other side, and a weak side rebound up and no good, and good defense there by the Cowgirls. We got another jump ball. Possession arrow to the Cowgirls. 3-point shot. Kylie Madison had a good look in that far wing again, Brian.
Yeah, like I said, East Grant's got some good looks. They just couldn't go down early. Then they hit 2 in a row to get back in it. And they come out in a little 1-2-2 press. Actually more a man press.
Parker breaks it with the dribble, drive, left-handed layup, no good. Battle for the board, and another jump ball. Possession arrow this time goes to the Green Wave.
7th grader in there mixing it up for that rebound. I like that.
And Emily Gowan checks in now for Parker to give Parker Yagi a rest.
And a little 2-1-2 press here. And then it'll drop into a man-to-man.
And
had the trap there, got her where they wanted to get her. the Breckenridge coaching staff calling for a hook.
I was just going to say, did you see Bogey asking for that? I didn't see
for
it.
the hook, but
yep.
they'll take the turnover.
Right down in front of us there, I'm sure in the Digital Guru camera that Yard's got that one for us. Digital Guru, our camera shots. We appreciate everything that Digital Guru does for us on downtown Wahpeton, right on Dakota Avenue. Gowan got the bucket. She'll go over the line for the end one, and then nice underhand layup by Emily Gowan.
Gowan able to get down there. Not a post player, but can play down low. And just scrappy, able to get down there and work for that bucket, draw the foul.
Foul goes on Berg. That's her first, and Gowan gets the and one to complete the old-style three-point play.
Still pressure here, a little token pressure, but I just saw in the last possession they tried to trap when they come across in the corners.
Also, Anna Spear is in for the Cowgirls. To the near wing. Nice little hop-step move, but it's a missed shot, but a nice rebound underneath by Thorvaldsen. Far wing three-point shot goes up off the glass on that shot by Taylor Berg. She had the last foul, by the way.
Again, Green Wave continue to get open looks from behind the three-point line.
Ava Janing with a long three-point attempt, no good, and a rebound underneath by Thorvaldsen. We'll go back to the Green Wave. Nice little move to the baseline. Shot goes up, short. And we got a jump ball again, and Cowgirls with the arrow as Yagi and Roberts check back in. The Green Wave aren't afraid to go to the bucket either for the rebound, Brian. They follow their shots well.
No, they get after it. And, you know, if you're going to be productive, you're going to shoot some three-point shots, you've got to go after the rebound. You can't stand around and watch.
Parker over to Gowan.
Green Wave kind of try a little pressure of their own.
And there's a foul on the reach there by Madison. That's her first personal. Team third. Remember, now we're back in Minnesota, so what is it? 7 fouls, it's bonus, 1 on 1, right?
it's old school, I guess, if you want to call it that. So
compared to us over in North Dakota?
Yep.
Ooh, that was close to a travel there for Sydney. She'll get the ball back on the far wing. Between the legs dribble, comes over to the near side. Nice little screen there from Blofus. Yagi for 3. Short. Battle for the ball, and coming up with it was Kovar. She'll come out of it on the dribble. She'll get it up front to Marcotte. That's Ellie. She's going to put up one, hits the side of the backboard. I think she was looking for a foul, but didn't get it.
She had the advantage of going around Blofus there, but just couldn't turn and get to the basket.
Coach Bogey wants a different play run on the offense here, so let's see what the Cowgirls draw.
Ball screen here.
To the corner, Blofus. Now top to Janing, that's Piper. To the right side of the paint. Gets the ball a little bit too low, but she'll get it off to Yagi. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There goes Sydney for a drive. Underhand layup just off the rim. No good. And a rebound underneath by Ellie Marcotte. To the near side, Kovar. Back up top. Marcotte again. Berg drives along the baseline. Blofus picks it off. And there's a foul on the reach. As Aaron Blofus got the rebound and just didn't turn around. She should have pivoted maybe, Brian?
Well, I mean, she got the rebound by 3. There. You got 3 there, but if you're East Grand, you don't want that foul, 80 feet from the basket.
Yeah, I was just going to say the foul is a good thing. It ended up being a good thing for Aaron and the Cowgirls. As Parker Yagi brings it up now into the front court, directing traffic.
Double screen here.
She'll give it off to Sydney Roberts. Sydney now comes to the right side, back to Parker Yagi. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gowan back to Roberts for a long 3. Bank shot, no good. And Vodova brings it up front. Bounce pass, goes over to the other side, knocked out of bounds there by Gowan.
And that's what she does, Joe. She runs the floor really well. They get that ball, and East Grand gets it out in transition. You have to have girls that sprint to get back, and she's down there able to knock that thing away.
Bounce pass comes in to Adams. She had a couple of threes a little bit earlier in the half. Dribble pass goes in and up for 2 to Langerud for
That's
2.
a good pass there by Berg, able to get in the lane and dish.
So they cut the lead to 2 now. It's 10-8 in favor of the Cowgirls here with 8:43 to go. Parker Yagi hands it off to Emily Gowan. And no seniors on this squad. Sydney Roberts goes to the free throw line on the dribble. She'll kick it over to Ava Janing. She'll try to go up with the left hand, and a little body check there by Madison.
A little bail out there for Janing.
Yeah, I think that's at least 2 on Madison. It is.
She was in a tough spot there and just kind of turned and tried to throw it up, and the official bailed her out.
She got hit in the nose by the ball earlier, and she did come back in, so that's good. Forgot to mention that earlier. Now Gowan with the ball. She'll hand it off to Parker. Here goes her pad in the drive up the lane, in for 2 with the underhand left-handed layup.
Yeah, you got to try and get a little bit of help and not give any direct drives to the basket. Parker just able to go right in there and score.
Green Wave on a breakaway and 3-point shot. That time is off the mark for Adams. She had 2 of them earlier from there. Here comes Parker. Stops the dribble and drags the foot.
Yeah, just did come to a complete stop.
Yeah,
drug it there.
She didn't drag it much, but she did drag it a little.
Trying to kick it back out for that inside-out 3 in transition.
Vadova to inbound here for the Green Wave. Again, man-to-man pressure here in the backcourt. Pass comes up ahead to Kovar. She'll take a little 6-footer. No good. Didn't even hit the rim. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Cowgirls. So Piper Janing comes back in now for the Cowgirls. Also coming in is going to be Ellie Brewer. Give Aaron Blofus a breather. Emily Gowan comes to the bench as well with 7:40 to go. So Parker averaging, she gets a double screen. They're averaging 19 points plus a game, Brian. He's got 5 so far. Piper for a long 3. Just off the mark. And Brewer on the back.
Yeah, she was boxed out, and then just before she goes up, gives a little shove in the back, and they call for the push.
So Ellie Brewer, the 6-foot freshman, draws a foul. Taken away by Sydney Roberts, averaging a couple steals a game. She's got 1 here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say.
She's just scrappy and just always around the ball, has a nose for the ball, and able to come away with the steal there.
And what a treat to watch she was on the volleyball court, too.
Kind of plays the same way.
Constantly, all over. And the ball goes out of bounds there as Sydney was scrapping for that one with Fitzpatrick, and goes off of Fitzpatrick's leg. Yeah, Sydney just a libero in the volleyball squad, just always on the floor and scrapping for everything. I think there's a push there on Kovar. So quickly, Kovar with 2. So Kovar with 2, Madison with 2. So Kovar comes to the bench as well. And now Emily Gowan's going to give Sydney Roberts a breather. We saw Tom was here from Red River Communications, said hi to us before the game, before we went on the air. It was nice of him to stop by.
We appreciate all the help that they've given us here.
Yep. Red River Communications and Cable Channel 28, but we're not on 28 today due to some other issues we have. And there's a nice inbound pass to Parker Yagi on the inbound play, and Parker's going to go to the line for 2. It's on Ellie Marcotte, so that's her first. And Parker Yagi's going to go to the line. Parker, again, shooting 77%.
Cowgirls will be in the bonus or the last 6 minute, 48 seconds here of this half. Good position to be in.
Parker's second of 2, and she's off the mark on that one. Green Wave, Ellie Marcotte out on top, up near the B logo. She's going to go to the right side, comes back over to the near side. Langerud for 3 off the heel. Nice box out there by Piper Janing, excuse me. It's a screen from Brewer, and she wants to go in on the drive, and she'll go to the line for 2. So the Cowgirls drawing some fouls, buddy, kind of like the old Lady Huskies squads used to do there when they get into the bonus.
Well, you got 6 minutes of bonus left, so you don't need to settle for a 3. You can attack the basket, see if you can get there and score, and then if you need to, you can kick it back out. But if you can get in there and draw contact, you can find yourself at the free throw line.
So Sydney Roberts checks back in for Ava Janing. I didn't see who all came in. I know Berg came in for EGF, but I'm not sure who the second one was. That one's going to bounce out too for Piper. So 0 for 2 for her on the afternoon. Ellie Marcotte goes in for the layup, but Sydney Roberts says not so easy.
Yeah, Cowgirls didn't get back in transition there, and East Grand able to beat them down the floor and draw the foul.
Oh, they're saying that's on Brewer, huh? I missed that. I thought that was Sydney. So, all right. We'll say Ellie Brewer.
There was 2 there.
Yeah. Either way, as the free throw is up and good there for Ellie Marcotte, her first point of the day. Brewer comes to the bench now with 2 fouls.
Yeah, just got to do a better job of getting back in transition there.
And the second free throw is good for Ellie. Twin sister Emma on the team. Emma and Ellie Marcotte. Piper had to look at the 3. She pulled it down over to Sydney now. Sydney to the top of the key, goes back to the left side. Gowan switches to the left side again. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Piper gets to the paint. She'll kick it back out to Sydney. Sydney kicks it back. Gowan had a good look at a 3, but took it down for the drive and just rolled around the rim and couldn't get it to fall. As Sydney goes down, she doesn't look like she's feeling too well.
Back up and back down the floor. Wide open for Berg. That one off the mark.
Ball on the floor. Parker Yagi and Ellie Marcotte tie each other up. Possession arrow to the Greenway. We had a lot of tied up balls here.
It's a girls' game, Joe.
It is.
That happens every once in a while.
Sydney Roberts comes out. She looks like she's fine again, though. Looks like she might have got something in the nose area, too. It's a dribble drive. Vodova puts it up, and she'll get the foul on the second try. And that might go against Aaron Blofus. We'll see if Tom agrees with me.
That's going to... Yep.
It is on Blofus, so Vodova is going to go to the line looking for her first points of the day, and she got it. Second free throw is up and good as well. Nice arc to it. And with Gowan and Parker Yagi, there's no issues with the pressure on the dribble for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, they do a good job of taking care of it, and you can mix Roberts in there too.
And another turnover on the Cowgirls as Ava drags her left foot. Yeah, and you throw Jonica Bernatus in the mix next year, they got all kinds of ball handlers.
Yeah, their guard issue that's not a problem for the Cowgirls. They're guard heavy.
Vodova brings it across the center line. She'll get it over to the near side to Ellie Marcotte. She'll go to the right side, kick. Dribble drive going in, puts up left-handed, contested there by Thorvaldsen. Cowgirls come away with it. To the corner, Parker is going to go to the baseline. Nice move by Parker, up and in for 2.
Yeah, one-on-one there with Vodova on the wing, and that's a tough stop. And Parker able to get around for the score.
Bounce pass, 15-footer from the side, long rebound. And a reverse layup, not good there by Berg, and we got a foul, I believe. And it will go against Marcotte. Ellie Marcotte will pick up the foul. I believe that's 2 on her.
Greenway doing a good job of hanging around here in this first half. They've had some open looks, and if you're the Cowgirls, you don't want to continue to give those open looks. You know, we saw a couple go down in a row, but you don't want to let a team shoot uncontested shots and then start making them. It can be hard to stop them late in the game.
First free throw by Ava is good. Checking back in with 2 fouls now for the Green Wave is Madison.
We'll see how this goes for her with 4:32 to go.
Ava 2 for 2 from the line for the 5'5" 7th grader. I said 7th grader. Orvelson, bounce pass back over to Vodova. She'll clear it out to Berg. Down low, back to Vodova. Couldn't get the roll. She'll get the rebound and put it back up and in for 2. So good work underneath there by Vodova.
Yeah, they're second chance opportunities. They can hurt you.
You said
good job staying with it.
You said that earlier in the game, B-Dub, that the Cowgirls got to limit those second chances, and that's what happened there. It's a 3-point game as Blofus looks to make it a 6, but couldn't get it to fall. And losing it out of bounds there was Berg. These Grand Forks fans wanted a foul over the back on Parker, but they didn't get it.
It was close there. Berg felt like she was pushed out of bounds, and there was a little bit of contact, but officials let them play on.
Gowan. Yagi hands it back to Gowan. Looks down low for Blofus. Aarons muscles the ball up, but it's partially blocked there by the Green Wave, and coming away with it now on the dribble is Adams. Pass down low. Oh, and they're going to say that was on Blofus, I think.
Be either Blofus or Roberts. I think they're going to get Blofus.
If Aaron wouldn't have grabbed her arm, I think Sydney might have drew the charge there, Brian.
It was close there. Roberts was in position to pick up the charge.
Now Brewer checks back in here. As Aaron Blofus with 2 fouls as well. 3-point shot, that time off the mark. Vodova for the putback, no good. Again, second chance points, B-Dub.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for the Green Wave, and Vodova just not able to go straight back up with that ball. Ended up going forward and made it a tough shot.
Long 3-point shot there for Piper Janing. A little bit long on the other side. Ooh, and that was almost a travel down low. Up front they come to Adams. Now back over here to the near side. Vodova. Guarded by Parker Yagi. Long 3-point shot for Vodova is good, and she says yes.
I tell you, Joe, you've got to get out there and defend that 3-point line. It doesn't matter who it is. Vodova looks like a post player, but she could certainly knock down the 3 and shot that one with confidence.
We're tied at 17 here with 2:40 to go. Yagi spins, nobody there, and they're going to say it's off the hands of the Cowgirls. As Parker went a little bit low with that one, spun around and lost control and goes out of bounds.
Cowgirls trying to deny that inbound pass. He's trying to get it in, no problem.
Green Wave trying to get Vodova involved more in the offense too, the way it looks. And there's a little floater from the side baseline up and in for Berg.
Yeah, nice
her first bucket.
Yeah, that was a tough basket there, kind of falling away and able to put that one in over the defense.
So the Green Wave take their first lead of the game here. And there's a 3-point shot up and in for Parker Yagi.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer there. Just, hey, let me get one here, see what we got. And Parker Yagi able to put that down to take the lead again.
20-19 here. We're under 2 to play. Nice little pass there onto the inbounds. Vodova tips it to herself, goes back up, and gets fouled. If that's on Brewer, that's 3 on her.
There was a clinic on rebounding right there. That was very Rodman-esque. Tip the ball to yourself if you can't get to it, and able to come away with it and draw the foul.
What'd you say, Rodman-esque?
Rodman-esque. Dennis Rodman, you watch a lot of his rebounds. So his rebounds didn't come directly to him. There's a lot where he tips the ball to himself so that he can get the rebound.
So Parker is going to come out with 2 fouls. Ava Janing and Piper Janing back in. Also, again, Anna Spear comes in, a 5'8 freshman. So very young squad out there right now for Coach Bogey. That free throw is good. And again, it's a 1-point lead for the Green Wave. Ball taken away on a steal. And out of the hands, out of Marcotte, right into the hands of Gowan. She'll get it up ahead to Piper Janing. Out of Brewer. So the Cowgirls now trailing by 1 here late in the first half, looking to try and get the lead back. Gowan thought about the 3, pulled it back down. 15 seconds on the shot clock. She'll kick it back out to Spear. Out of Brewer. 6 seconds, 5, 4, and a 3-point shot by Spear goes up and out of. I thought it was going to go out of play there behind the backboard, but I had the wrong angle. 3-point shot over here on the near side by Berg, no good. Ball on the floor. Sydney comes away with it, but she traveled as she turned over.
Yeah, she did, rolled over there. And Coach Bogie concerned with his transition defense right now. Berg didn't make that shot, but again, they're giving open looks in transition, and I think he's concerned that they're trying to prevent those shots.
We'll take, there's a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. We got the halftime show coming up here next. But our timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wapaton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Stop and see Eric and the crew. I was just over there this morning and
dropping
saw
off
Eric.
a Christmas card over there.
I did. Yeah. So I thanked him for doing what he does, and he was very appreciative of what we do. So we appreciate you, Eric, and the crew at Carlson Family Insurance. Tried to turn it into Erickson Family Insurance, but Eric Carlson is his name. That's what happens when you get old, B-Dub.
Cowgirls need a stop here. And they end the half on a positive note here.
Oh, and a nice little drive there, and there's Vodova picking up the rebound underneath. 18 seconds, there's a steal by Gowan, and it's stolen right back by the Green Wave, and back they go, and then stolen right back by Piper Janing. Differential on the shot clock of about 2 seconds.
See if they use it all here.
So we'll see if Coach Bogie has the same belief you do, Coach. I know you know Bogie pretty well.
Well, either go down one, or you can go in up one or up two.
So again, a differential in the shot clock of about 2 seconds. So Bogey's going to play, and the Cowgirls will play for the last second shot. Gowan to Roberts. Far side, Ava Janing looking for a three. Off the mark. Battle for the board. Janing gets the board. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Cowgirls. And they forgot to shut the clock off. And I think
2-5 maybe.
I was going to say 3, but there was at least a couple of seconds left.
At 3.
And Erin Blofus is going to check back in. She's got 2 fouls, but she's going to come back in now for Brewer.
You got 3 seconds, plenty of time to get a shot off.
Set your play up, goes out deep to the corner. Blofus for 3, off the mark, and the Cowgirls couldn't quite get it to fall. They had the play set up for Gowan for 3, but couldn't get it to fall. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard at halftime. It's 21 for the Green Wave, 20 for the Cowgirls. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with our OSPTI halftime show coming up right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. Welcome back to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls today, as they host a Minnesota rival. East Grand Forks Green Wave are in town, and we got a dandy going here between the 7-1 Cowgirls and the 7-3 East Grand Forks Green Wave. It's 21-20 here on our halftime show, brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, right here in beautiful, scenic Breckenridge, Minnesota. Again, our halftime score is 21-20. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson, and on the Digital Guru camera, that's Camden Yards Kelson. So, B-Dub, we got a halftime score. Kind of what we thought it was going to be. It's 21-20. It was a close game here, and, East Grand Forks come back and tied it with about a little less than 3 minutes to go. They took the lead 19-17 right after that, and they go to halftime into the locker room leading by 1. So it's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, it is. I think for East Grand Forks, they looked a little out of sync to start the game, but kind of settled down a little bit. They've gotten some open looks. I think that's something that I think Coach Bogey's going to try and take away here in the second half. But if they continue to hit the glass the way that they have and see if they can get out in transition and get some good looks in transition, they'll just kind of keep doing what they're doing. For Breckenridge, you've got to keep East Grand off the glass. You got to keep Vadova out of there as much as you can. She's gotten a couple of rebounds. Hasn't been able to put all of them back in, but she has been able to put some back in and draw some fouls. And then you've got to do a little bit better job in transition, getting back on defense, so you're not, being a little sloppy and picking up some fouls in transition that you don't need, and also giving up some easy baskets. And then see if you can shut down those open looks that they're getting from behind the three-point line. I just feel like if you continue to give those up, sooner or later somebody's going to knock one down, and then they're contagious after that.
Yep.
And it can be tough to slow down.
All right, take a look at the scoring here for the Green Wave. 2 points for Langerud, 2 points for Berg, 6 points on a couple of three-pointers for Cameron Adams, 2 points on a couple of free throws for Ellie Marcotte, and leading the way, as Brian said, Tatum Vadova with 9 points. There's your scoring wrap-up here for the Green Wave, a total of 21 points. Taking a look at the scoring for the Breckenridge Cowgirls, Sydney Roberts finishes with a field goal for 2 points. 2 points on a couple of free throws for Ava Janing. Piper missed a couple of free throws. She finishes with 0. Also, Emily Gowan finishes with 5. And leading the way for the Cowgirls is Parker Yagi with 11 points. And she's got 1 3-point field goal as well, averaging 19 points. So she's on her way to her average. Again, looking at foul trouble for the Cowgirls. Erin Bloffus with a couple. Ellie Brewer with a couple. And Parker Yagi with a couple as well. I got Ellie Marcotte with 2. And Allison Kovar and Kylie Madison for the Green Wave with 2 fouls each also. All right, there's your wrap-up here of the halftime show. And don't forget our shout-out line there on the Amanda Frederick shout-out line is 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll have some of those shout-outs coming up right here on Three Borders Sports Network on our OSPTI halftime show. Athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School, Breckenridge, Minnesota. Minnesota girls high school basketball action between the East Grand Forks Green Wave and your Breckenridge Cowgirls. And right now on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's a 1-point lead for the Green Wave. Brian pretty well summed it up here at our halftime show brought to you by OSPTI just a few minutes ago. And got to limit those second chance points.
Yep,
we're just about ready to get underway.
See what kind of adjustments they make here at halftime. First 5 minutes of the second half here, most important part of the game.
All right, so here you go. There's the coach's words, and got a busy schedule here on Three Border Sports this weekend. We got the game here today, and then we're going to go get set up again for tomorrow. We were there this morning for the Boys of Summer presentation. That'll be a special off-the-cuff episode coming up. And a nice move off the glass up and in for two by Marcotte.
Bottom there trying to on the steal on the inbounds. And
and that's going to roll off.
Put that one in.
Oop. Yep, I think the mayor's going to come in and make the call and say it's again.
The mayor's going to come in.
Yep, there you go. Now they got it right.
There we go.
As the East Grand Forks fans were pretty.
Thought the mayor had the final say.
Mayor of Wabaton, Brett Lambrecht, made the call there.
I thought that was Vadova that scored that first basket.
Was it?
I thought so.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Breckenridge in zone here. A little 1-2-2 action.
If I can check on that. I might have missed that. Yeah, you're right. They did give it to Vadova. I gave it to Marcotte, so I'll take that off and give it. There's a 35-second clock expires. You are correct, Brian. They gave that to Vadova, and so I was wrong. So I apologize to these Grand Forks fans that are watching.
Come full court pressure again.
It hasn't been too much of an issue for the Cowgirls.
No, they're not trapping out of it. It's just kind of we'll show a little pressure to get it in, and then we'll give you a little token pressure back down the floor.
So it's a 3-point lead here early in the second half. Roberts over to Piper.
That bottom on Roberts here.
Yeah. Parker turns around. She'll kick it over to the near side. Down low to go to Parker, up and off the glass. No good. And over the top on the tip away there, but it's still controlled by the Cowgirls.
I'm not sure how long they gave Yagi in the lane there, but
she was there a while.
She might have packed a lunch and had a picnic.
Gowan on the drive, little floater, no good. And Sydney tries to save it up against the mats. Vadova helps her up.
I mean, Roberts didn't have a chance to get that ball, but it's just effort. And that's just the way that she plays. Does it on the volleyball court and does it here on the basketball floor as well.
And I bet she's a shark in the swimming pool when she does that too.
A little trap action here on the pressure.
Green Wave break it now. They're looking to try to add to the lead. Lob pass goes down low to Vodova, and they found her. And she's got 4 more already. She's got 13 on the night.
And I think that's where East Grand has a bit of an advantage, and there was no help on the weak side, and easy bucket there for Vodova.
So the Green Wave going to her. Pass goes down low and contested down low by Fitzpatrick, and here come the Green Wave. Vodova kicks over to the other side. Madison drives, puts it up, no good. Vodova battles for it.
Oh, they're going to give Vodova a push here, I think.
I think so too.
Oh, wait. No, staying here.
Yeah.
He pointed like he was going to go the other way with it.
Yep.
And they ended up calling that on Gowan.
Yep. As East Grand Forks coach Zimney said, what are you doing? And
yeah, he was right in front of her too.
Yep. There's almost a steal by Gowan.
Got a double dribble here.
Yep. Double dribble, and she acknowledged it as Kovar double dribbled and turned it over. Good pressure there by Gowan again. Defensive specialist, and I think Bogey would even say that himself of Emily.
They've got 2 really scrappy guards in Roberts and Gowan, and just Yagi just tripped there, and Gowan ends up throwing that one out.
Yep.
She just wasn't able to get around the screen there. Feet got tangled up and fell down before the pass came.
So don't forget the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619. There's a 3-point shot from the corner, a little bit too strong. Chasing it after it on the missed shot was Kovar.
And Kovar's going to pick up her 3rd.
Or was it? I think it was on Madison. Yeah, it was on Madison. So that'll be her 3rd. Well, Yagi looking for help. She finds Piper Janing. And Piper dribbled it off her foot, and Vodova's going to be right there to pick it up. And the pressure forces Vodova out of bounds. I think you're chuckling at the East Grand Forks fans.
Well, no, I mean, it was just kind of back and forth, the same kind of play there with no call, and she gets forced out of bounds over there.
Trying to force it inside to Blofus, and here come the Green Wave. Bounce pass. Little left-handed hook, a little bit too strong. Kovar on the rebound on the miss by Adams. And Vodova up on top. That one's going to be tipped away there by Parker, so it'll be controlled by the Green Wave with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock.
East Grand trying to stretch out this lead here, a 5-point lead. Cowgirls go zone on the inbound.
Pass goes out high, now to the corner to Vodova. His shot goes up from outside, and Kovar, and now
gonna get a jump ball.
Piper Janing and Bird tie up each other, and it's possession arrow to the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls got to clean up that glass a little bit better. That was an extra possession there, and then a tie up on that rebound.
It was interesting on that inbound play. I think you know who it was over to my left here said, "Watch out for Tatum."
Well, and
that one's going to go against Aaron down low.
These schools are far apart, but believe it or not, these girls know each other.
Yeah.
And Vodova knows some of the Breckenridge players, and through AAU, a lot of these girls know. It doesn't really matter what school, where you live, how far apart you are. All these girls know each other.
And another substitution here coming to the scoring table a little bit. Almost late was Ella Gerber, going to see her first action of the game, a junior for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. Again, the Cowgirls in that little 1-2-2 pressure. And try to get the turnover, but they didn't. Little jumper floater from the side. Parker Yagi picks it up. Mariah Coltis checked in during that timeout for Aaron Blofus. Here's corner to Gowan. Emily had that shot to end the half there on the inbound play and couldn't quite get it to fall. Again, trying to force it inside there, and Coltis battles underneath. She'll get the screen up high, kicks it back to Yagi. Now back to Sydney. kick to the near side. Piper Jading for three. It's off the mark. And it'll stay with the Cowgirls as that one, I believe, ricocheted off of Ella Gerber. And I think lob pass comes into Coltis off the glass, a little bit off the mark. We'll go the other way.
There we go, transition again.
And the bucket goes in.
Yep, Cowgirls have to get back in transition. Fortunate not to get the foul there.
See, that was by Bird, so that's her 4th point. Cowgirls have yet to score here in the second half, Brian, and we're 4.5 minutes in.
Been a tough start, and it can be tough to come back from that.
Gowan drives, dishes, just short. Piper couldn't get that one to roll. And again, the Green Wave coming away with it. The lid's on the bucket for the Cowgirls here in the second half. And there is a rainbow three from Vodova.
We're going to get a timeout here.
Her second one, and that is a timeout. The Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. 13:06 to go. It's 30-20 in favor of the Green Wave. Back after this.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online. Use boldprint.com.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Grammy Paula is down in Wichita, Kansas, watching Parker and the Cowgirls cheering on from down there. Vicki Glander up in Fargo's tuned in and watching. Jeannie's watching as well. So, Vicki, thank you very much. And Jeannie, appreciate all of our fans. Not everybody wants to text in. Cowgirls looking for an answer. Gowan for three. Bang! Emily Gowan finally answers it here with more than 5 minutes in. And the first points for the Cowgirls here.
Yeah, she's going to have to help on that offensive end, and a good wide open shot there, and Cowgirls able to force a turnover there after the bucket.
So the Cowgirls, East Grand Forks went on a 9-0 run for 4 minutes and 54 seconds to open up the half, and after about the 5th minute, the Cowgirls finally break it with Emily Gowan's three.
Yeah, good timeout and good execution after the timeout to get the score and turnover.
Sydney wants to drive, push it up and in. And the ball goes in and out of Parker's hands, but up ahead they go to Gerber, and she'll slow it down. Now a three-point shot from the right side. And that time Emily Gowan's going to pick it up on that miss by Bird.
Another transition opportunity there for East Grand Forks, and a long one there for Yagi.
Oh, she could have had that one. That would have been. Oh, and she gets the follow-up. Gerber was blocking out Coltis, and Parker Yagi picked it up and put it back in for two.
You've got to get the shooter, and Yagi heads up, able to get in there and get the rebound and the score.
There's a travel on the drag of the foot.
And Green Wave a little shook here. Going to have to settle down.
So the lead is back to 5 now. The Cowgirls have cut that 10-point lead in half after that 9-0 run. Yagi to the far side. Roberts with that one. And Piper Janing draped all over the back of Kovar.
Yeah, when you're laying on her back, I don't think they're going to let you get away with that one.
Nope. As Tatum Vodova comes to the bench here for a breather. I don't think she sat in the first, or did she sit in the first half? She might have.
I think for a little bit here.
Parker Yagi's going to come out as well. So the two scoring guns for both teams on the bench right now, taking a breather. There's a steal on the break, on the pressure, and Gowan puts it in for 2. Go ahead, B-Dub.
Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep Ottawa out of the game here.
Coltis, she's long. 3-point shot goes up from long, and that's going to be saved on the far side, over on the far side by Thorvaldsen. Good job by her. 3-point shot comes up again, halfway down, and it's going to be out of bounds. And I believe it's Green Wave ball.
Yeah, tough one there. That ball is more than halfway down the basket for Madison. And Green Wave going to have to be able to handle the pressure from the Cowgirls. And again, they're not trying to steal it every time. They're trying to force you into a quick or bad shot. And they've got a couple of those.
Jump ball. Coltis ties up the shooter, Thorvaldsen. And Blofus will check back in. Coltis with a good defensive play. Gets the jump ball. Possession arrow to the Green Wave. That's Ellie Marcotte going to inbound. Adams back in. She's got the ball here on the near wing. She's got a couple of threes in the first half. Gowan right on top of her. There's an errant pass and a forced defensive play there by the Cowgirls, and they got a chance to pull within 1 or tie it.
Yeah, just doing a good job in their zone. Ball pressure and then staying in the passing lane. Even though you're in a zone, you can get up and get in the passing lane and force a turnover.
Good man-to-man pressure here by the Green Wave. Ava Janing's going to break it with the dribble. Gowan way up high now. Sydney Roberts going to go to the left side, and she'll get bumped by Langerud. Sydney kind of put her shoulder down a little bit too there. Kind of created the contact maybe.
He called Langerud with a little chop action there. So anytime you come down on it, they're going to get you.
Yep. Piper kicks it back to Gowan now. Gowan up on top. Fakes, goes back. Out of Blofus. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sydney kicks. Ava. There's a block foul again, so Ava Janing draws the foul.
That one's tough as a coach. 4 seconds left on the shot clock there, and you bail them out with the foul. And Minnesota resets to 20, so they'll get another 20 seconds here added on the shot clock.
Fitzpatrick checks in for the Green Wave, and the Cowgirls got to get it in. They do to Blofus. Piper up on top, steps back, looks down low to Blofus. Little turnaround jumper, baby jumper for 2.
Yeah, they had the advantage down there. Blofus with the size, able to get it to her on the block, and that's going to be tough to stop once she gets it down there.
Cowgirls pull within 1. 3-on-2 on that pressure break. And ball on the floor and tipped away and controlled by the Green Wave. 3-point shot from Adams. Gets her own follow back for 2. Good follow back there from Adams.
Yeah, they went past her and she had the open look, came short right back to her, able to put it in easy.
As Janing went flying by her defensively, trying to block the shot or alter the shot.
Here comes Vodova again.
Yep. I bet you. 3-point shot from Sydney. Oh, and there's a little collision. That might go against Sydney. Oh, they're not going to call it.
No foul there.
Coach Zimney is hands on her head. Wanted running into the foul there, but
might have
let it go.
Might have been a little bit of contact there.
I was going to say Vodova's coming back in. You know Yagi's coming back in. Vodova goes across the low post. They couldn't find her. And that's Ellie Marcotte now up on top to the corner. Cowgirls down by 3. And there he's going to call the push. That's going to go against Blofus. That could be her 4th if that's on Aarons. It is.
That is on Blofus.
So Coltis comes back in quickly for her with 9:12 to go. Aaron Blofus goes to sit down. Coltis battles. Ava Jading comes up with it. Cowgirls looking to pull it back here. Here comes Parker. Going to go up the left side with the right hand layup. It's good for 2 for Parker.
Yeah, one-on-one on the wing against Vodova. That's advantage Yagi every time.
Pass goes up, and Ava Jading knocks that one away from Fitzpatrick. And I think they did call Ava for the foul. Yep. So Ava with her first personal. So the Cowgirls with 5 total fouls here in the second half. Svatova guarded by Yagi. Up to the top they go now to Kovar. Near side Adams. Back out top between the circles. Back to Adams again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot up. Rims out. Kovar on the board. Dribbles down to the baseline. She'll kick it out to Vatova for the shot. Off the left side.
Another offensive rebound.
2 of them in that possession. Adams for 3. Got the net. There it is, Brian.
Yeah, sooner or later it's going to hurt you. The 2 offensive rebounds on that possession, and Green Wave will knock down the 3.
Gowan kicks. Ava Janing had the 3, pulled it back, tries dribbling in, spins, puts it in. Are they going to give it?
The floor.
It was before the shot.
Yep, that's on the floor. It's on the spin there, so
I get a kick out of it. That one they're saying is on Kovar. That'll be 3. So now Gowan, inbound pass. She'll get it out to Piper Janing. Down to Coltis. Corner to Sidney. Roberts drives to the left elbow. Kicks it back out to Gowan. Nice drive by Gowan. Just couldn't get the fall. She had the coffee, but no roll. Kick. Oh, there was a travel. Yep.
The pass was too low for her. She was off balance and tried to get a gather step and called her for the hop.
Call the friends, wake the neighbors.
You know it's phone the neighbors and wake the dogs, right?
Oh, okay. We got a good one going here. It's a 4-point lead for the Green Wave. Thank you. Sidney takes it to the top of the arc. She'll go over to the right side, right elbow, step back. Finds Piper Janing for 3. Wide open look, a little bit too strong. Coltis with a board. Finds Sidney with the left hand, no good. And we got a foul underneath. It's going to go against Coltis.
Yep. Maybe she got away with one on the first rebound, but not able to get away with it on the second. And get a timeout here by East Grand Forks.
Timeout on the floor. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break. It's 35-31 in favor of the Green Wave. Back after this.
Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Don't forget, folks, on our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line, 701-640-2619. Send a text, tell me who you are and who you're cheering for. We'll get your name on the air and give you a quick shout-out. I did have somebody send me a text and said that they were cheering for the Green Wave, but didn't give me a name, so I can't tell you who it was, and I don't want to give their phone number out.
No, we shouldn't do that.
No.
We don't want to do that.
I give my phone number out enough.
We can say the fan, or call him a fan.
Or a fan, yeah. There's Sydney Roberts picking up the foul, her first. And off the mark on the bonus. Free throw was Berg. Piper Janing, little floater, rolls off the front iron, and we're going to
get Sydney again.
Sydney for the hook. Sydney doesn't like the call.
And East Grand shooting bonus. It got flipped here in the second half.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So East Grand will be shooting bonus the rest of the way here.
A lot of up to the line right now.
Sometimes that's tough when you're behind and you're trying to come back. You want to be more aggressive, and you're
Coltis.
A chance to get more fouls there, so you might be sending East Grand to the line a little too much here.
Parker guarded there by Adams and a spin move by Parker is up and in for 2. Parker with 17.
Went to a basketball game and Dancing with the Stars broke out.
And Vodova puts her shoulder down and Parker Yagi draws the charge.
Wow. Good heads-up play there. Just get in the way and make the official make a call, and it goes the way of the Cowgirls.
So it's a 2-point game here. The Cowgirls with a chance to take the lead with a 3-point field goal or a 3-point play. Parker calls out the play. Over to Roberts. Back to Parker for 3. Boom! Put it in the books. Parker for 3.
And just like that, the Cowgirls are up by 1.
Up ahead. Dribble drive, and they kick it back out. Vodova wants to answer with their own 3 off the heel. Ball on the floor, and Sydney Roberts, who else, comes away with it.
Yeah, that one just a little bit strong there, but another open look for East Grand.
Parker gives the ball back over to Gowan now as we approach the 6-minute mark. Again, a dandy going here at Breckenridge High School. Piper Janning steps back behind the arc. Gowan to the left elbow, drives, gets to the baseline, looks up, floater off the glass for 2 for Emily. Nice move there, B-Dub.
Yeah, just able to keep control of the ball, get in the paint, and get around the defender and score. Cowgirls got it going here now.
Roberts with the steal, goes up, draws the foul. Vodova. I believe it'll be on Vodova. We'll see as Sydney's going to go to the line. It is on Vodova. Just the second on her, I believe. See if the scoreboard agrees with me, but Sydney Roberts going to the line. Sydney. I didn't say it, but I thought it. Sydney at 63% from the line, averaging 8 points, 4 boards, and a couple of steals for the Cowgirls. Parker Yagi right now with 20 points. And that one's just off the mark. Sydney chases it herself, but couldn't get that one. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe. Could have used them free throws for the Cowgirls.
Free throws are important, Joe. Need to make them here down the stretch. Another offensive rebound.
Another second chance point. Tipped away there by Ava Janning. Ball on the floor. Scrap goes, and the Cowgirls control as Gerber tied up Sydney Roberts. Again, Sydney Roberts on the floor, beat up, chasing that loose ball.
Yeah, any loose ball or anything like that, both Gowan and Roberts have a nose for the ball. They're going to be around it.
Gowan brings it into the front court. She'll go back out now to the top of the circle, and she'll give it over to Parker. Parker Yagi stops, looks back. Gowan drives into the paint, puts a little floater up and got it to fall. Emily Gowan coming to life here, Breed-Up.
She can get into the lane and finish, and that can be tough to stop, and now East Grand going to have to handle this pressure.
Gerber, bounce pass, Sydney right there to tap it away.
That's a good job on the press. A lot of times, teams are able to get the ball up the floor against the press, but how do you recover from that? You have to turn and sprint back, and Sydney Roberts doing a good job of sprinting back and knocking that ball out of bounds.
She knew her spot on that defensive play there. 4:45 to go. Cowgirls with a 5-point lead. Vodova to the corner. 3-point shot by Marcotte off the mark. Here comes Parker Yagi. Bounce pass to Ava Janning. Didn't put it up. Now she goes up the other way. And she should have went up right away, beat up.
Yeah, that's youth right there. She had an easy layup and turned it into a difficult shot, and they get nothing out of it.
And down low they go, and Coltis will pick up the foul. We might see Aaron Bloffus come back in pretty soon as Coltis picks up her second foul.
You got 4 here. We'll see if he waits until 3 minutes or what. I mean, you're up, so you can let her sit.
Kovar gets her first point on a free throw here in the second half. Checking in, or back in, is McKaylee Fitzpatrick. She's played a lot. She started, but she hasn't scored unofficially. And Kovar's second free throw, short off the mark. Coltis with the board.
And you don't need to be in a hurry here. Got a 4-point lead. Get a good solid possession. Get a good look.
To the weak side, Ava Janning for 3. A little bit too strong. Coltis comes up with the board. So the Cowgirls with another possession here, another reset on the shot clock. It did not. It went to 20. Excuse me.
In Minnesota, it resets to 20 on an offensive rebound.
Oh, Parker just a little bit long as Vodova comes away with it. Ava Janing checks her with the knee, and down goes Vodova. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, we get a full reset.
That's
in North
right.
Dakota.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that.
It's a 20-second reset in Minnesota.
Yep. I looked up at the clock, and it was not the 35, and I was keep forgetting that.
It's a lot of work for the shot clock operator.
Vodova gets the first one. That gives her 17 on the day. Sydney will check out. Piper Janing comes back in. That one's a little bit too strong. Coltis with the board. Keeps spinning around. You're going to get a foul on the reach over there, and that's going to go against Fitzpatrick.
Well, we're going to get it'll be a free throw shooting contest here the rest of the way. Both teams in bonus now.
So the youngster goes to the line. Mariah Coltis, a 6'1" freshman. Off the left side, everybody chases. And the Green Wave come away with it, leading by 3. Corner for 3 is good, and we're tied on that three-point shot by Madison. Her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, she's had a lot of open looks and needed one there, and they got the big one from her.
So we're tied at 40 here with 3.5 to go. Gowan goes up, and there's going to be a block foul as both girls went down. That's going to go against Vodova again. So that'll be her third. Gowan going to go to the line for 2. Emily Gowan.
She's been trouble here in the second half. A couple big buckets in the paint, and now drawing the foul here, see if she can knock them down.
And she got the first. Give Emily 15 on the day so far as we got some more substitutions beat up, and here comes Erin Blofus. Nice job by Mariah Coltis.
Yeah, Coltis did a good job in there, able to hold her own. Got
a few rebounds.
Yeah, she's doing her job.
That one's good for Gowan. Give Emily 16 on the day. Good trap there almost, and Gowan's going to hit the block foul there. You got to give the offensive player a step, don't you?
Well, you can't just run right into her either. Yeah. But, East Grand did a good job there. Vodova met her pass, and if she sits there and just waits for that ball to come to her, Gowan's going to knife in and take it. You just have to be able to go to the ball when you have pressure like that.
2 on Gowan. Voda's first one is good.
Kind of back and forth here, free throw for free throw.
18 for her. Chance to tie. Off the mark. Blofus battles, comes away with it, looking for help, and it goes right into the hands of Berg in the Green Wave. Now a chance to take the lead. Good bounce pass.
Good pass.
From Vodova over to Fitzpatrick, and her first bucket of the game.
That was a nice dish there by Vodova, able to find on the weak side for the score.
Under 3 to play. What is it? Wake the neighbors?
Hold the neighbors and wake the kids. We got a good one going.
Got a darn good one going. Yagi looking for clearance. Gives it over to Gowan now. Gowan into the paint. She'll kick it back to Ava Janing. To the free throw line.
Be careful here on these screens. Got to make sure they get set on the screens.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Yagi spins at the free throw line. Puts it up. Couldn't get the bucket to fall. And there's a foul underneath. It might have been on Parker chasing that one down out of frustration. It is against Parker.
It is.
So she's got 3 now. And we'll go the other way to shoot the bonus. Actually, double bonus now, B-Dub.
Yep.
And we appreciate everybody texting in here and watching on Three Borders Sports Network. Vicki Glander, Grammy Paula down in Wichita. Vodova hits another one. I got her for 19 beat up, and so does the scoreboard over there.
Yeah, she had a nice game and had a nice dish on the last possession. So doing a little bit of everything.
And looking for the three-point lead. She got it.
Plenty of time here.
She's 9 of 10 from the line unofficially.
You get a big that can shoot free throws, you're doing something. That's a weapon.
Almost ticking away there. Cowgirls looking for a chance here to pull within one or tie. Yagi drives, puts a layup up, and couldn't get the roll there. Parker had a good look there going into the lane. And here come the Green Wave. Vodova charges, left-handed layup up and in for two, and we might see a timeout here.
Yeah, that one in transition. He's going to call it once they get across here. Now he's going to let him play.
He's going to let it play. Gowan kicks to the corner. Piper Janing's got to have it. Couldn't quite get it to fall. And a rebound by the Green Wave is Marcotte. That's Ellie. She'll get it up ahead to Kovar.
Now, certainly East Grand does not need to be in a hurry here.
No, leading by 5 with a minute and a half to go. I think we got a timeout here by East Grand, and we do. We got a timeout on the floor. It's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 47-42 in favor of the Green Wave. We'll be right back after this.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
All right, we're back here at Breckenridge High School after that timeout by the Green Wave. And they're leading by 5 here as we approach a minute and 18 seconds to play. Vodova getting almost tied up there. The Cowgirls, if they do foul, is a double bonus. Vodova just throws up a prayer, rebounded by Gowan on the weak side. So a big possession here for the Cowgirls. We're going the other way. Gowan. Little left-handed layup up and in for 2.
Little Euro step in transition.
Wow.
And now they're going to come with the pressure here. East Grand handles it.
It's a one-possession game back into the hands of Vodova. Parker almost tips it away from her. 42 seconds to go. 17 on the shot clock. Piper comes over and commits the foul on Adams. She's got 3 threes on the day, buddy. I don't know if that was the one you wanted to foul, but
well, I mean,
you're running out of time.
You run out of time there. I think you might have wanted to foul a little bit earlier, but you want to see if you can get a steal, and if not, then you got to go after them.
Adams with 3 3-point field goals. She's got 11. Misses the first. So a big miss here.
So you're going to at least be in a two-possession game here.
And the shot clock is at 35. The game clock 36.3. Adams at the line. Big free throw for the Green Wave. Got that one to fall. And now it's a two-possession game.
Yep, so now it's either way. You just need a score. You need a quick score, whether that's a 2 or a 3, and then you got to foul again right away.
Cowgirls looking for some help down here.
It doesn't have to be a 3. You just need a quick score. And you got to get going.
Inbounds to Gowan. Last time she drove it right down the length. Now the Cowgirls got to have somebody take the shot. Parker up on top to Piper Janing. Back to Parker for the 3. Got the screen. Now to Piper. She'll drive in, puts the shot up. Floater. Got it too.
Timeout. He gets a timeout.
Piper with her first bucket of the game here.
So he gets his timeout right away. I thought they took a little too much time there, but they got the shot that they wanted. I mean, one that goes in is one that you want, and that's what they got. I think Yagi really wanted the 3 there, but again,
they were trying to get her open for that.
You just need a score, and then I don't think you'll let much time run off here. With 16 seconds, you don't have enough time to let it go. to see if you can get a steal. You've got to hit them right away.
Yep.
And leave yourself as much time as possible, and then see what you need if you're going to need a 2 or a 3.
We got a dandy going here, Breckenridge High School. The Cowgirls trail by 2 on this Carlson Family Insurance timeout, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance timeout. B-Dub, again, we've got a big timeout here by Coach Bogey, trailing by 2. Is he going to come out and foul right away?
I think you have to.
You almost have to, don't you?
You have to foul right away. You got to leave yourself as much time as possible, and you don't want a lot of time to run off the clock. You know you're sending them to the free throw line. It's a matter of how much time are you going to leave yourself to come back and score.
Vadaba is inbounding, so I would hope the Cowgirls have figured out who they want to foul here on the inbound. Into the corner to Kovar, out of bounds. Turnover on the green wave. Went right between the legs of Kovar.
Well, you'll certainly take that.
Wow.
And let's see, the officials are going to talk about it. They want to know if the ball was touched, because if it was touched, it goes out on the side. If not, it goes back to the spot where it came from.
Okay. So then there should be time. They should put 16-5 back on the clock then.
There should be time on the clock, so no time should have run off if it wasn't touched.
They're not going to put it back on, though.
No one's looking at the clock. Someone should look at the clock. But
you and I did.
They'll go with it.
Oh, an inbounds to Blofus. She's going to try to go up and pressure there. And a rebound underneath of the missed shot. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the green wave. So we'll do this all over again with 11.5 seconds to go. Ava Janing comes in now for Blofus. Aaron with 4. You don't want Aaron to have to get the 5th. She can't move. She moved, didn't she?
She did.
That's a travel.
He's calling a travel there.
Yep. She can't move on that.
She can't move. She's got to stay put because it was a turnover. It wasn't a bucket.
Yep. And now another timeout. What a good one. We'll keep it here, B-Dub. She traveled on that inbound, and she can't do that. And Coach Zimney wants an explanation.
She's got to stay put.
Yep.
I do, and officials do try to remind players, hey, that you need to stay put.
Yep.
I don't know that they always do, but for the most part, I think that they try, especially in a situation like this where you've only got, 11 seconds to go or whatever it is. you want to give those reminders to the players, but she certainly could not move there, and that is a violation.
So now you're drawing up an inbound play here that you want to try to take at least 10 seconds off the clock too, don't you? And try to get that tie? Or are you looking for the 3-point for the go-ahead?
Well, I mean, you want...
You could do either.
You could do either. If you get an open 3, I mean, yeah, you're going to take it. But you need a bucket, regardless of if it's a 2 or a 3.
All right, here we go. Gowan with the inbound. She'll float it over to Blofus, and it's tipped away. And now they're going to... Oh, my. Wait. Yep. They're going to talk about it.
So everybody's going to come in. They'll talk about it. Hey, what'd you see? What did I see?
And they're going to say it's Cowgirl ball. So we're going to try this all over again. A lot of action on this end of the court here, as we'll do this all over now with 9.9 seconds to go. Gowan, they tried to force it in. Again, they get it forced in to Parker Yagi. Parker to the left side. Layup, shot up, short, no good. They're going to say a block foul.
Ooh.
And is he pointing to inside the circle?
Yeah, she's in the circle there. He's calling arc. He's telling her inside the arc.
Yep. So Parker's going to go to the line for 2 here to try and tie it up with 4.4 seconds to go. And yes, I was just going to say that is foul number 5 on Vadaba.
And that's even more important here. You got Yagi at the free throw line. She shoots about the best percentage that you can shoot. She's a really good free throw shooter.
Coltis comes in for rebounding underneath.
So if you have to go extra here with no Vadaba, that's advantage Cowgirls.
Yeah. It's 2 shots. Yeah, she was on the layup.
Is this the 9th or 10th foul? That should be bonus if it's not.
Either way, it's 2 shots.
Oh, I called it on the shot. Sorry. On the shot. Yep.
So now, Parker gets the 1.
Now you have to foul right away. Immediate inbound foul.
A big free throw miss by Parker, and she's not happy with herself. 1 point lead with 4.4 seconds to go, B-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, you foul right away. I mean, if you can get lucky, you hold or something like that, on someone cutting to the ball, you get the foul call before the thing is inbounds. But you've got to foul right away and then see if you can give yourself an opportunity to get back down here and get a bucket yourself. You don't have any more timeouts left. So whatever you're going to do, you have to take care of all of it right now in this timeout. You don't have time to go call a timeout and review it again. So you're going over what you're going to do defensively, what you're going to do after the free throw to try and tie this thing up or go ahead if you can.
And Coach Bogey is out of timeouts, B-Dub, so he's got, like you just said, he's got to go over everything right here in that huddle.
So if you're East Grand, you need to get the ball in, secure the ball. Okay.
Can you foul? And I think I know the answer. Can you foul before the clock even starts?
Well, you can. It's been done. We won a game against West Fargo where we were down 6 with like 20 seconds to go, and we were able to get a foul before the ball was inbounded. Right now.
Oh! There's a jump ball. Possession arrow.
That's even better. It is the Cowgirls possession. So even better.
Oh, we'll see. I think it should be a jump ball
or a foul.
Jump ball. Yep. Possession arrow to the Cowgirls. Holy smokes! Here we go.
Even better. If I'm East Grand, I'm calling timeout.
And she does. Oh, nope. Parker goes up. Got to put back. No good. Oh my word! Parker had a couple of looks and couldn't get it to fall. Wow, 3 chances there at the hoop a number of times. What a finish here at Breckenridge High School. And East Grand Forks comes away with a 48-47 win here. We're going to be back with our post-game show. Coming up after these messages, we're going to see if Coach Bogey will come up for a quick word. But again, the Cowgirls suffer a tough one here, 48-47. We'll be right back with our Three Borders Sports Network post-game show right after this.
We make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget, like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips, and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
With 20 years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Well, we just had a doozy here on Three Borders Sports Network. Again, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls today. They take on the Green Wave from East Grand Forks right here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson. We had Camden Yards Kelson on the Digital Guru camera today. And the Green Wave come away with a 48-47 thriller here at the end of regulation. Again, the Cowgirls with a chance to take the win and sneak away with one here. After they missed 7 free throws unofficially, Brian, they still had a chance to win at the end here.
Yeah, I mean, you had everything that you needed. You know, you got the ball into the hands of the person that you wanted to have the ball a couple times, and then you had the right person at the free throw line who you thought could tie it up for you. And you had a couple shots there at the end. I mean, for us as coaches, all we're asking is for you to give yourself the opportunity.
Right.
And they had some opportunities there. Just unfortunately weren't able to convert. And you know, for the Green Wave, they played a nice second half. They were able to come out and get off to a fast start in that second half. Took a 10-point lead.
Yeah.
Breck did a good job coming back to take the lead. But you know, East Grand Forks did everything that they needed to do in order to get out of here with the win. They made some open threes late. They got a lot of offensive rebounds, able to extend some possessions and get some extra possessions out of it. And they made some free throws late when they needed to. So, I mean, it's a good basketball game against two good teams.
We may or may not have Coach Bogey come up here. We haven't had him on the coaches show yet, so I asked him if he wanted to come up after, so we'll see if Coach Bogey comes up. It looks like he's going to, so he's going to come up and join us here shortly, Brian, so we'll put the headset on him. I'll quick go over the scoring here real quick for the Green Wave. 3 points for Madison, 2 for Langerud, 2 for Fitzpatrick, 4 for Berg, 12 for Adams she had 3 3-point field goals, 2 for Marcotte, and 22 for Vodova unofficially. Again, Vodova finishes with 22 and finishes the game as a fouled out player. And then unofficially for Breckenridge here, taking a look at the scoring. Sydney Roberts played with 2 points. 2 points for Ava Janing on a couple of free throws. 2 points for Piper. Oh, I missed that. She didn't have any Piper. Yeah, she did too. She had a field goal in the second half, so she had 2 points. And 2 points for Aaron Bloffus. And then leading the way for the Cowgirls in double figures was Emily Gowan with 18 unofficially, and Parker Yagi finishes with 21. And joining us now on the Three Borders Sports postgame show, head coach of the Cowgirls, Tony Bogenreef. Welcome aboard, Tony.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, get that a little closer up there. There you go. Can we hear him now?
You can get him. Go ahead.
I think Watson did that on purpose.
Is that what it was?
I might have.
Yeah.
Watson might have done that to you. Well, Coach, first of all, congratulations on the great season. You're coming in here 7-1, no seniors on the squad, and you got a 8AA coming in here in East Grand Forks, and you take them right down to the wire and fall by 1. So a tough game for the girls today, but a great season so far.
Yeah, you know what? I talked to the girls too, and I was happy with our energy. We talked about it though, and I know Coach Watson will attest to this. Whatever you write on the board is supposed to happen. We wrote, do not foul. Don't foul. Okay, don't put them at the line because they get to the line a lot. They shot 40 free throws, I think, against Holly, and we knew that they like to get to the line. They're aggressive. They put pressure on your defense. And we fouled them 60, 70 feet from the hoop, and that just hurt us.
That hurts. We talked about it in the air. Yeah.
Yep.
And they didn't miss many. I had them only missing 4 tonight, but
that could be. Yeah, I don't know how many points they scored from the line, but I would guess that it was over half of them.
Yeah, it was quite a few. My unofficial scorekeeping, I might be able to tell you that, but I'm not going to do it now. But again, a great effort here by the girls. You can't go wrong with, of course, Parker Yagi. Emily Gowan just showed up big time in the second half for you, and you needed those points from her.
Yeah, you know what? Talked to her at halftime. I'm like, you got to find out when the help is there. That's when you pick your time to drive. And I think she's doing a really good job of picking and choosing when she can get to the rim, and she's finding open shooters. Now I feel like we could have knocked down a few of those open shots. We didn't take some of them, but she's getting there, and they'll start falling. Those younger girls are just got to get that confidence.
And it was. Unfortunately for the Cowgirls, it was a free throw kind of a game for you guys too as well. I got you unofficially missing 7. And just one of those somewhere might have made the difference and gone to overtime because the top player for East Grand Forks, Vadova, had fouled out right toward the end of regulation.
Yeah, that would have been huge. That was a big foul. It would have been nice if it would have happened a little bit earlier in the game.
Yeah.
But we knew going in she's going to have, what did she end up having? I knew she
had 22.
Yeah, we knew she's going to have 20 points. You just kind of try and hold her to 20, and they just rebound so well.
Yep. And B-Dub, I think you can come in on this one too. And I know you've got a comment there too, B-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, you need to do a little bit better job of keeping them off the glass. A couple too many extra possessions, some putbacks that they were able to draw fouls on, get some of your girls in foul trouble. But I don't know, for a young team that you have, they play pretty well.
Darn right they do.
I mean, they do some good stuff.
Yep. Sometimes it's just waiting for somebody else to get that rebound instead of just going and getting it. I think we wait for some of those girls like you talked about, Parker and Emily, to do some of the work. And these girls, the younger girls, are capable of doing it too. They just need to be willing to do it. But I'm happy with our effort. We talked about we beat Barnesville at the beginning of the year with the buzzer beater.
Yep.
I said we're going to lose close games too. We just got to learn. And by March, what are we doing? Okay, what are some of the weaknesses in our game? And we talked about obviously fouling and then rebounding tonight.
Yeah, we're having such a young team the way that you do to get some of these girls into a real varsity game, a game that's close. You got 7th graders, you got freshmen out there playing. To be able to be in a game like this and experience what it's like, and then later on in the season, that's when you get all your money back. That's when the payback comes.
And that's what we talked about with the girls as well. After the game, we got Holly and Perham and all these conference teams coming up. We don't have to face them in the playoffs, but it's nice to have them 2 times throughout the year because they're about as good as you're going to get to prepare us for March.
It's interesting, too, Coach. You got, again, we don't get you on the Coaches Show last Wednesday, and we aren't having one this week. But I did want to talk to you a little bit extended here, so I'm sorry if I'm keeping you. But just take a look at Sydney Roberts and her fire and her – I mean, she's going for the ball all the time just like she did in the volleyball court because I know you were here watching the volleyball all the time too. So just talk about Sydney and what she brings to the court and Erin Blofus and then what Mariah Coltis did coming off the bench filling in for Erin.
Right. Yeah, Erin's actually been sick. She had 1 day of practice out of the 3 this last week, so Mariah stepping up, that was huge. That was by far Mariah's best performance of the year.
Yep.
Going back to Sydney, I've said it a million times, but you're never going to doubt her effort. You
talk
about
never.
it in volleyball. You talk about it in softball. You talk about it in swimming. She doesn't get a lot of practices in for swimming, and she's still one of the best swimmers in the state.
Isn't that something?
But, yeah, she's diving on the floor. She's been a really good leader for us. Our girls, as a whole, I would say, come together, and it's kind of fun to see how tight they are. They have inside jokes about us coaches and all that.
No.
It helps having when one of the coaches has daughters on the team, so we get made fun of a little bit, but makes it all fun.
as he can relate.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Yeah.
So there's no privacy. That's the thing that I don't like about having my daughter on the team.
Yeah.
Everything comes out. So yeah.
But going back to Erin, too, quickly, just
go ahead.
Give her some time, too. She has really played well.
Absolutely.
She is the anchor to our defense. And she's talking. She's letting girls know where the cutters are coming from, and she's our rim protector, and I feel like she has stepped up big for us this year.
You know what, this is the announcer guy, because you guys as coaches don't like me saying this. I can't wait for next year for you guys when you get Jonica back. I mean, look at the squad you're going to have. I mean, we talked about the ball handlers you got. You got Sydney, you had Emily handling the ball, and now you bring Jonica back, and it's just going to be wow.
Yeah, the silver lining to her getting hurt is us hopefully getting some more depth.
Good point.
Yep.
Yep.
And her dad has talked to her, and we've talked to her, and she understands it so well. She's very mature about it. She gets, hey, these younger girls are going to be that much better next year, and we get everybody back. But, yeah, like you said, it'll be nice to have all those extra ball handlers getting this time early on in the season.
Crazy good stuff. B-Dub, you got anything else for him?
You call for that jump ball?
I did, yeah.
In the huddle.
It was a jump ball.
I know, but in the huddle is what I want to know. Did you tell them that you had the possession arrow?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay, all right. I wanted to know because I didn't look down, and when they didn't call the foul, I'm like, well, that's even better. Yep. So I was just curious.
I knew when we locked it up that it was ours, but no, I did not let them know in the huddle. No, that was a big play.
It was huge. I mean, that got you where you wanted to be. You didn't have to foul or whatever, and like you got the look that you wanted from the girl that you wanted to shoot the ball.
Exactly.
So I mean, if it goes in, it goes in. If not, it is what it is.
Yep.
So.
Well, you're doing well in the section, and you're doing well on the season. It's just 7-2, Coach. You can't be. I don't know if you can ask for much more.
We can't. We talked about that. The girls are playing well. They've stepped up. Wow. Just the energy that Jonica goes down. We could just have a bunch of people feeling sorry for ourselves, but all the girls have stepped up and filled those minutes.
Yep.
So.
All right, buddy, we're going to let you go.
Much.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
And we'll see you again soon.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here for Three Borders Sports Network. And, again, your final score, thanks, Coach. The final score, 48-47 in favor of the Green Wave. Happy New Year, B-Dub, Camden, Yards. Happy New Year.
Yeah, say goodbye to 2023. And, we got a couple games tomorrow, boys and girls.
You're going to help me out in the boys game a little bit?
I'll do what I can. I got a pregame routine, but I'll see what I can do.
You got a pregame routine.
We'll see what happens. I kind of do.
Just tie your tie a couple different times? Or
a
what?
little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
All right, we'll wrap it up and we'll get you out of here. So, got a big day tomorrow. We've got the boys game at 1:30, I believe, and the girls game is scheduled for 3 over at Wahpeton High School against Shanley.
We'll tell the boys to hurry up so we can get the main show in effect.
And then, Ralph will like that. And then we've got the Boys of Summer happening tomorrow night as well, and we're going to have a special off-the-cuff episode that we'll release at a later date. And then we're also going to have the documentary itself on Three Borders Sports Network Sunday. But if you got time, come on over to the Harry and Ella Stern Cultural Center on the campus of North Dakota State College of Science. Some tickets are available. And come on over and enjoy the evening.
You can get tickets at the door.
And you can get tickets at the door, yep. All right, for Brian Watson, for Camden Yards Kelson, for Raleigh Julie, Happy New Year, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow right from Wahpeton High School. Again, your final score, the East Grand Forks Green Wave, 48, the Breckenridge Cowgirls, 47, back after this. Or no, we're not. We're saying goodbye.
We'll say goodnight.
All right, goodbye.